exclaimed Beth as she finished tightening a gasket on the back of the robot. She stood back and examined the robot that she and Seth had just built. The robot balanced on 2 wheels. Its arms dangled limply by its sides. The control unit glowed green as it awaited orders. "I think we're ready to field test Marvin," announced Beth. "Have you finished programming him?" "I have indeed," replied Seth. "I also created this handy remote." When he held out the remote control device to show his lab partner, Beth rudely snatched it away. Before Seth could say anything, she pressed a button to activate the robot. "Software is downloading," announced Marvin. The head swiveled about to take in its surroundings. "This unit is ready to serve," announced Marvin. "Primary user interface is required." "I am Beth," announced the girl as she stood before Marvin. An infrared beam scanned Beth's facial features and committed her face, name, and voice to its memory. "Acknowledged," observed Marvin. "I am Seth," announced the boy who stood beside Beth. "Acknowledged," replied Marvin. "I await your orders."
"I am Marvin, Series 01, Model 01.
The children looked around the lab. Pieces of machinery and crumpled paper lay everywhere. "Clean the lab," ordered Beth.
"Acknowledged. Marvin will clean."
The robot picked up a broom and began to sweep the room. Beth and Seth sat and watched the robot clean the room.
"I am cleaning. I am cleaning. I am cleaning."
It wasn't long before the lab was spick and span. All of the trash had been cleared away. The workshop tables were clean and polished.
The lab has never looked so clean.
Any reusable mechanical parts had been placed in a large plastic bin. When the lunch bell rang, Beth ordered Marvin to bring them 2 portions of lunch from the school cafeteria. The other students watched with amazement as the robot helped itself to burgers and fries.
"I'm sorry. Are you hungry? Take this. I will get more."
After getting lunch, Marvin sped across campus.
"Make way. I bring lunch for Beth and Seth."
While Beth sat at a table in her office, Marvin served her lunch. He did the same thing with Seth.
"Is the hamburger to your satisfaction?"
It looks delicious.
Since Marvin hadn't been told to get any beverages, it returned to the cafeteria, where it filled a tray with an assortment of drinks.
"You have to pay for these beverages."
At the lab, Marvin poured the beverages into glasses and offered them to Beth and Seth. After delivering beverages, Marvin returned to the cafeteria for dessert. Since Beth and Seth hadn't told Marvin how many desserts they wanted, Marvin got several slices of apple crumb cake.
"How many cakes are in one dessert? I will get 4 for each child."
Beth and Seth really appreciated the desserts that Marvin had brought them. When Beth developed a stomachache from having overeaten, Marvin activated its medical program so that it could better treat her.
"I will make you some peppermint tea."
When Seth wanted the latest issue of his favorite comic book, he sent Marvin across town to buy it.
"Make way. I am on my way to the comic book store."
When Beth found that she was too busy to play with Marmalade, she sent Marvin to play with her cat.
"What music do robots like? Heavy metal."
"I like having a robot server," announced Seth as he stuffed his mouth with a large sugar cookie. When Beth found that she was too lazy to walk back to her dormitory room, she had Marvin give her a ride.
"Make way for Beth. She is tired."
Seth found Marvin to be a worthy opponent in chess.
"I will checkmate you in 3 moves."
When Beth announced that she was thirsty, Marvin was there to offer her a glass of iced orange juice.
"Let us clink our glasses together."
While Beth drank her orange juice, she had Marvin brush Marmalade, her cat.
"Hold still while I brush you."
When Seth went to the movies, he had Marvin fetch him a bucket of hot and buttery popcorn.
"This popcorn is for Seth. You made out of it."
Since there was only one robot and 2 children, it wasn't long until Beth and Seth got into an argument over whose turn it was to use the controller. "It's my turn," snapped Beth, as she held onto the controller. Marvin, clean up the lab, she ordered.
Honestly, it's my turn. Give me the controller.
No, it's my turn, insisted Seth, who was trying to tug the remote from Beth's hand. Marvin, clean my laundry, ordered Seth.
Let go of the controller. It's my turn.
There was a snap as the remote control broke in half. Marvin froze when the programming unit broke. Look what you did, complained Beth. You broke the remote. Clean the lab, ordered Marvin, who made Beth sweep the lab.
Beth will clean the lab. Now. Now. Now.
Make Seth's laundry, ordered Marvin, who made Seth clean his own laundry.
You will wash your laundry. Now. Now. Now.
Go to bed, ordered Marvin, even though it was only 8 p.m. The robot escorted Beth across campus and saw to it that she went to bed.
Young humans need their sleep. Sleep. Sleep.
Beth lay in bed and worked at repairing the remote. She worked by flashlight so that Marvin wouldn't see the lights on inside her dormitory bedroom. She was almost finished when Marvin opened the door to her dorm room. What are you doing? Demanded the robot. You were supposed to be sleeping.
Malfunctioning human. Error. Error. Error.
The robot was distracted when it was hit in the head by a pillow. Marvin turned to face Seth. What are you doing out of bed? Demanded the robot.
Property damage. Seth not in compliance. Error.
As Marvin advanced on Seth, Beth finished repairing the remote. Beth used the remote to turn the robot off. Dr. Stratham suddenly appeared. What are you two doing up? He demanded. Everyone on this floor has complained about the noise.
Young lady, you need to be in bed.
After listening to Beth and Seth, Dr. Stratham confiscated the remote and Marvin. You need to learn how to do things for yourselves instead of relying on others, he told the two children.
Where do robots go on vacation? Answer. Wildland.
We should have done a better job with sharing Marvin, sighed Beth. I'm sorry that I was so selfish, she told her friend. I'm sorry too, replied Seth.
Let's not be selfish ever again.
Beth cuddled with Marmalade before falling asleep. If you like this video, please like and subscribe.